Proud of the resiliency of our team today. I think that, during the course of a year, you get tested in a lot of different ways, and we obviously needed to step up and respond today. And I thought when it was 55-53, at that point in time, we had 5 guys who didn't start the game on the floor, and they got 8 consecutive stops. And one of the main things we try to do is develop, our entire rosters for the year as the year goes on, because they're all going to be needed. And days like today is how teams grow. So couldn't be more excited about that. I thought from an offensive standpoint, possession by possession, it was probably the best game we've played all year.
Well, you practice against Ricardo every day, and I thought he was a real difference maker tonight with his play on the defensive end. Could you talk a little bit about him and what kind of benefit it is to have a guy like that to be a stopper coming in off the bench?
I think it's great for us, man. Last couple of years I got to know him, Rick. He practiced hard every day. He reminds me of myself when I was, kind of at Ohio State, being that guy that came off the bench and, didn't get much playing time. But when I did go in the game, guys respected me because I practiced hard every day. I gave it all out there, and that's what he's going to continue to do, and that's why he's going to be a great player for this team, like he is now. We need great players for him like that, and I thought he did a great job tonight.
Did you feel he kind of changed the game a little bit, the way he was able to get up into Bader and at least slow him down a little bit there?
Yeah, he got in the game, and when Travis and him were together, he slowed down Bader a little bit as he got going, started fighting over little screens, and got rebounds when we needed it, got steals when we needed it. So I thought he did a great job, and he really helped change the game.
DJ, seeing the post guys shutting down Petros, only 8 points tonight. Had to be a huge key coming into the game, keying into him. What did you see out of your post guys, and how did that impress you?
They came out hungry. Coaches been emphasizing all week, not letting the big guy get just easy buckets, down in the post so easily. So I just feel like big guys did good tonight.
DJ, what changed there? Like Coach said, you guys were down 2. You had the second 5 on the floor. What kinds of things did you see that clicked or changed and allowed you guys to really pull away here in the last 8 minutes?
Stop, score, stop. We just kept getting the stops and pushing the ball. Rick did a great job, on batter, chasing them off screens and being physical with them.
Did you guys, Walt, DJ, both of you, how bad did you guys need one of these games, not only just to win, but to face a little adversity and to have a comeback kind of win after the last week?
I think it's good for us. I think, coming off 2 losses in a row, we needed to redefine who we are. And like I said, a couple of you guys earlier in the week, I think it's kind of like last year when we lost to Robert Morris and Bowling Green, and then we had to, fight back with Buffalo and really fight defensively. And I thought we did it for the most part. We got to clean up some things, but for the most part, we did a good job on defending their actions, and pushing the ball offensively and really getting out. And second half, I think we wore them down a little bit. Give credit to our bench. We can play 9, 10 guys, and I think they wore out as the game went on. I think we did a good job of that.
And defensive play turned defense into offense. 28 points off turnovers, 12 on the fast break. That's been a key all season long. I think you guys did well on that down the stretch tonight. How did you feel about that play? Again, that's what we do. We force turnovers. We try to get out, and that's what Coach Christian emphasized from the day he got here. Create turnovers, rebound the ball, and get it out and go. And that's when we're at our best. And we kick it up to DJ and Stevie and let them guys find the windows and find open guys, which I know they can, and continue to do all year. And that's what we're going to be more effective at.
DJ, could you just touch on getting a win, and then in this, it's just a 2-game thing. It's not a big deal, but to get some of that confidence back after a tough last couple of games.
We never lost confidence, but it feels real good, especially to lose 2 in a row like we did. It feels great to come back to Convo and get a nice win against Oakland.
Jim, any feelings about getting your 200th win today?
No, I'm thankful. Thankful to these guys. Thankful to a bunch of players who've worked hard, a bunch of staff who've worked hard. That's a team accomplishment. Just makes me realize I've coached a bunch of games.
And could you just talk a little more on the bench, and I guess specifically Rick? I thought he was a guy that, I mentioned, kind of changed the game with the way.
Again, I'm not. I've said this before, but I'm not surprised by any of those guys go in and play well. I've seen them in practice play hard. They were prepared. We've talked all week about, since we got back from Memphis, about playing the game with emotion, playing the game with passion. playing 40 minutes with energy, and that's what we did. That's all I can ask any of these guys to do is keep your ears open, keep your minds open, and understand that we need to keep moving forward. And I think that's what we did tonight. We moved forward. And we had to weather some great runs by them. They're a good basketball team. I mean, they're talking about a team that, you know, played Pittsburgh to overtime, should have had the game won, and played to Michigan State till about 6 on the road. And they're used to winning on the road. I mean, we had to play well to win this game, and I think we stepped up when needed.
Anything else?
You looking forward to the next week, Coach? I know it's finals week, so guys are going to be busy, but a chance to maybe regroup, maybe get some practice. You won't be instituting the game prep, right away.
Yeah, I mean, the hardest part about playing all these games early in the year is you really don't have time to. Every practice in the last 3 weeks has been a preparation practice, so we haven't had time to work on certain things, to add certain things to what we're trying to do, and develop certain areas. So it's, but this week is most important for them to get their academics and get everything set so we can move forward. My favorite time is after all finals are over, and it's Christmas break, and that's when teams grow. That's when we make our run.
Anything else? Okay. Thank you, guys.